I had to activate my glutes.
When you can taste the lactic acid by just looking at the workout.
Morning, Trainiacs. You know what that sound and look is? Yes, it is bicycling time. Today is the annual first ride out with Chris to Sanford, Manitoba and back. You know Chris. I don't see any other good-looking men here. True that. And for 4 years, I have despised this ride. So he has been stronger than me on the bike for 4 years. And then last year, there was a changing of the guards in one ride. As long as I've known and trained with Chris, this first ride out of the year to Sanford, which is like his stomping grounds, he owns that strip of road. Not because he's that strong, just because he's the only rider that really goes out on it. He's taken me out at the beginning of the year and smashed me. Left me by myself while he pulled away. But we're gonna see if this year is my year. I'm gonna mess him up if I can. Sorry, Chris, you're by yourself. All right, first order of business is to get to Chris's. Fortunately, all of us live about 2 kilometers from each other. It's like a triathlon training mecca. Does 6 people constitute a mecca? Oh, yeah. He's afraid. And by the way, Chris hates cars. Not really much of a car guy. Well, you still own the Sanford ride. Well, you are still the proud owner of the Sanford ride.
I did better than I thought.
You did better than I thought too.
I didn't feel good going out there. You're 10 years younger than me, Karen.
Are you rubbing in that win?
You should be killing me.
Wow, this is going now.
All right. What do you want to talk about, Pat?
Yeah, considering that a good chunk of you are about to be coached by Pat.
Hang on, I'll just turn off the jets, but first I have to turn them on.
There we go. Similarly to how I have been murdered by Coach Pat, Chris has also been murdered by Coach Pat. And I thought that we could give you all some insight is not the right word, warning.
Pat trained me for about 5 years.
And he turned you into the triathlete that you are.
Yeah. So I think the Pat Peacock approach really is to break you down first. Right? I think that's sort of...
Establish who the boss is.
Establish that you're worthless. If you leave with your head hung down, when does the Pat Peacock thing start to build you back up? When does that? Like, I'm still waiting. But I'm pretty sure later on he's gonna...
I think he's
gonna build you back up to make you feel good?
Yeah. So
at some point you're supposed to feel good about yourself.
Volume. Fair bit of volume.
And then when you're done that, you should do more volume.
Yeah.
And then put in some time.
How many hours a week did you get up to?
We were at 10 workouts a week.
Oh, we went easy on you.
There were, the way it worked was there were like workouts and then you'd fill them out green if you had completed them and red if you had not completed them. So when I started to pre-fill them out red, before like days before the workout, I think that's when things kind of, you know, fell off the rails a bit. Training tired, I guess.
There's a lot of training tired.
Training tired, you know, obviously some of that you need, right? You need to push yourself because then you can adapt. I had my best results. I had my best results with Pat for sure, no doubt.
Similarly, with 4 months of Pat, bike times, run times, everything, instantly faster. Some of the workouts are just hard.
Yeah, hard. So on the one hand, you know, you may not feel like doing the workout, knowing that you need to answer to that workout and that it's there makes you do it, but then you pound it out and you do it. Yeah.
Pat punishes you as much as you need to be. As much as we talk about how he makes us throw up and cry and he pulverizes us.
I needed a lot of punishment.
It's a proper amount of punishment.
Yeah. The reality is...
The guy's done it for 20 years. And coached the most successful
athletes
Yeah.
in the province.
And
he himself is the most successful amateur, probably the most successful amateur male triathlete, like over 20 years.
If you look up triathlon in the dictionary, there's a picture of Pat there. He's the gold standard. When he sleeps, I think he thinks about the next workout, and you know, triathlon has a lot of innovation and has some good ideas and stuff like that. Gets real excited, and then that sort of transfers into the workouts and the progress later on.
What was your hardest run? I know mine. Mine leading into Campeche was a 50 to 60 minute race pace run done on a treadmill. You want to blow
like fun.
You want to blow your brains out?
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah. When you can taste the lactic acid by just looking at the workout, I think you know you're gonna have a problem. It's like Pavlov. Same kind of thing with Pat's workouts. You look at the workout and your heart rate's like, hey, look, I've got a new heart rate, and you haven't even like started the workout.
Somebody said in the comments last week that they can already taste the vomit in their throat.
Nice.
Good approach.
Vomit and
we make
training.
a lot of fun of him and talk about how we hate him, but he is the glue that holds this triathlon community of ours together.
I think that was my copyright.
You said that.
For sure. I couldn't imagine at the end of the day triathlon without Pat. Yeah, and if he moves,
We gotta move.
we're gonna have to leave.
Yeah. All right. That's good. I think we scared him.
Yeah.
All right.
Couples who bike together, bike together. Let's you and me go for a classy burger. Trainiacs, you are seeing a momentous day here. How long has it been since you will have biked 17K in one day?
When were we in Hawaii?
I don't know if we biked 17K any days.
Then never.
Never biked as much as we biked today.
It was fun. I understand why you people like this. Kind
Getting our hooks in her.
of. Still no Triathlon Kim.
We might have a Triathlon Kim on our hands someday soon.
Still no.
Very soon. Half Ironman by September.
I had to activate my glutes.
She activated the shit out of those glutes.